Now, our reporters have been monitoring several developing stories this afternoon. Juanita Hunter has been at the tribunal into sexual harassment claims against Eastern Cape Judge President Selby Mbenenge. And then Junior Khumalo is in Bloemfontein, where ex-Free State Premier Esma Gashule's former PA, Mogwadi Cholota, has been challenging her extradition from the US. We'll touch base with both of you over the course of the next few moments. Juanita, let's begin with you. The lawyers for Eastern Cape Judge President Selby Mbenenge cross-examining forensic linguistics expert Dr. Zakira Dokrat. Now, Dokrat yesterday testified in the judicial inquiry that emojis sent via WhatsApp by Mbenenge to High Court Secretary Newzroom carried sexual connotations. You've got the doc with you there, Juanita. What does she say about the importance of context, which I think has come up time and time again while she's being questioned?
Well, Michelle, that's exactly it, is whether these messages that were exchanged were consensual or that it was, it crossed the line and, depicted sexual harassment. This is what this inquiry is probing now against the Eastern Cape Judge President, Judge Selby Mbenenge. And so, as you said, Dr. Zakira Dokrat is a forensic linguist. She is one of 10 experts in the country. She has been dealing with emojis and their interpretation since 2018. So, Doctor, let me bring you in here. We heard a lot about context. Why in this circumstance can the standard meaning of emojis not be used entirely, and that the context of the text exchange was so important?
Good afternoon to the viewers, Juanita, and thank you for the opportunity. Context is extremely key when interpreting emojis. It can be used for standard and non-standard use. In this instance, there were specific emojis such as the eggplant, the peach, and the banana, just to mention a few, which obviously didn't carry the standard meaning of fruit and vegetables as we consume them or purchase them. And in this context of this text chain, it was used to depict sexual acts and sexual organs.
There was also a focus on the response, which it was, the monkey emoji covering eyes and a lot of repetitive laughing emojis. You testified that it was a default response. Tell us a bit more about that.
It was an automated response on part of the complainant in specific instances which I did identify, and where the complainant used the laughing face emojis as an automated response, either as a sign of agreement or as a sign of laughing it off and making light of the situation.
All right, and there you have it, Michelle. Obviously, the bone of contention, this inquiry will continue after lunch as they continue to the next witness, which we understand is the person who who handled the complaint when Ms. Newzroom laid the complaint in 2022. Now, again, just recapping, Michelle, that the context, the tone of these WhatsApps, there are more than 800 of them, are the subject of the contention here. Judge Mbenenge's legal team saying that they were just flirty responses, whereas the complainant, Newzroom, saying that she was often at a loss for words and that the judge had stepped across the line.